Alright, we should be live here, and stream health looks good. Once again, I am trying something new. Change the settings here, so it should be a higher quality, and I've put this thing in performance mode, so hopefully that's going to cut down on the traffic, and the stream should remain healthy. But I'm gonna dive right in until people start showing up. Let's see. Yeah, everything's looking all right. Stream health is actually looking better than it ever has. I'm actually in the green. Normally I'm in the yellow. Alright, first thing, we're going to grab our mail here. Get our prizes for all that grinding. Lovely 2,000 5-star shards and some 6-star shards. Getting closer to my next 6-star. Alright, so we're going to dive in here. My 5 stars just became available, so let me make sure I went into the right one. Yeah. Alright, since we are building up the streak, what I do when I'm building up the streak is I try to use my lowest champions first, but I actually don't have that many rank 1s anymore, so it's not as critical as it used to be, but I'm going to still go ahead and do that. Turn down the sound a little bit. First one in, or at least the first one that said anything. True Gamers. Yo, what's going on? Just gonna do a little bit of grinding here. Stream quality is actually good, and I increased the resolution. I'm not rescaling it, so the quality should be better than it was. I actually turned down the resolution because of the first software that I tried, and I didn't scale the output. It choked on it. And then the other one, the performance was really bad, so I turned it down, but now I turned it back up and the stream health is actually better than it was, but I'm using different software, so hopefully. Predictions for Cap, and glad that you're doing well. My predictions for Cap, since I don't really aim for cutoffs, if you want you want Cap and you want to feel safe, put up 6 million or more. I always go for overkill, so anytime anyone asks me, it's always going to be overkill. Not what I think he's going to go for, but what I think you need to do to ensure you'll get him. Keep in mind, I have never missed a champion that I've gone for, and that is why. I always go for overkill. If I have the time and I, have already hit the other milestones, I'll put up 8 million, even knowing that he might go for 4 or 5. Does not matter to me. If I have the time to do it, I'm gonna put it up. bearded Cap in the when he was a 4-star featured, and I got him both rounds. So I get to relax for this arena and just get milestones for everything. That's what I did the first round and second round of the last arena, and I'll be able to do that again this arena. Alright, so we're up to win streak 6, and I'm still just going from the bottom of my roster on up to the top of my roster. But I will stop at about 7 or 8 and start being more careful with who I select, and hopefully we'll be able to get on the streak without too much difficulty. I'm not running suicides, and getting on the streak is easier when you're running suicides. But Seasons has begun, and I've already messed up. In my new alliance, I joined the wrong battle group. We were restructuring, and the last message I heard was that we were going to be restructuring AQ and battle group teams, AW and AQ teams, and we would be in the same BG for both. Well, I'm in BG3 for Alliance Quest, and so I peeked in on Battle Group 3, and I saw some of the same people that were in my Alliance Quest team, and so I thought, okay, great, and so I joined it, but it was the wrong thing because we haven't actually made the change yet. Okay. Yeah, y'all get to see Thor's special 3 because I wasn't paying attention, and instead of baiting out, I hit him 20 times. But it's all good. Alright, fortunately we can survive special 3s for now anyway. Hey to everybody that is watching and lurking in the stream. I can see people are watching. Contest of Noobs, hey, what's going on? I was gonna say, I think we got 9 people watching. I don't know if you heard about my snafu joining the wrong battle group, because I thought the changes that were being talked about had already gone into effect. Oopsie. Alright. So now I have a choice to make. I can keep going with these little guys here for win streak 7. I may not lose one of these guys. We shall see. 7 is often a little bit dicey. Just depends. Yeah. Let's just go with this. Doesn't really matter. I don't think here. Alright. I don't know about you guys, but I actually like Beast. I was not upset to get him as a 5-star. Don't think I used him outside of Arena. He is awesome. Torek says, I bet Cap has a 3.5 cutoff, thinking 3.8 will be safe. You may be right. But my safe is not the same as other people's safe. My safe is overkill. So even if I knew that all the predictions say he's going to go for 3.5, my safe would tell you to do 5 million or above. I like to be very sure. Alright, Contest of News says, who y'all get for war? I'm not sure yet. Gasper, I don't remember seeing your name before, but I could be wrong. I am horrible with names. I will read what you said in a minute, right after I get done with this fight. Oh, good. Okay. Gasper says, "Sup? I don't want to be a stalker." I'm sure you meant stalker. So wanted to holler, "Hey, stalk all you want, but I can see you." Prince Ives says, "Hello guys. Please, do you know how much will be the Guillotine 4-star? Please." It's anybody's guess, and it is a guess. But I don't know. If you wanted her, I would recommend going really as high as you can go, honestly. 6, if you can do 6, do 6, 7, 8, whatever you can do, that's what you should do. Alright, so we've got win streak 8, and it's around this time that it starts getting to be a little dicey. So I'm going to choose Moon Knight, mainly because he puts out quite a bit of damage. He's underrated. I'm going to choose Silver Warrior because Silver Warrior has some damage control. I mean, damage power control. And let me see, who else will I do? We'll try Rogue because she also has some power control. This might be a mistake. We shall see. Hey, Aiden, what is going on, man? Welcome back. Lord Shadow, do you know the Cap Infinity War Arena cutoffs? I do not, but I always go for overkill. Alright, we are going to go with this first one. I don't like fighting this guy, but I've got Rogue for him, so that should be okay. Yeah, we'll go with this matchup here. Pedro, what's up, Lord Shadow? Just jumped on. Got back-to-back 4-star Nebula in the basic arena for 2.1 mil. What do you think 4-star Infinity War Cap will go for? I am not sure. It's a guess. I always go for overkill. Almost always. Because I don't like missing out on champions after I have spent that much time in the arena. So I tend to put up as much as I can when I want the champion. Come on, Hella. Fire off that special. If I do lose this, it'll be precisely for this reason, and that's why I choose guys that have power control. It'll be because she doesn't want to throw her special. Okay. She threw her special and I get hit with it. Okay. But that should do it for us. As long as they throw their special, we're good. Yeah, lots of stalkers. That's okay. You guys can stalk away. Use me as background noise. That's what I do when I'm watching other streamers. A lot of times I don't even say anything. I'll just have them on while I'm grinding. And sometimes I'll say something, but usually I'm busy grinding. Alright. I was hoping to hit him with a heavy before he did his regen, but I had to kill his power first. Okay, let's see if I can get him to throw that special. Come on, buddy. Come on. You'll feel so much better. Okay. Sometimes I gotta get hit a little bit. Alright, there we go. Once they throw their special once, I feel much better. Oh, wow. So the stream health is actually in the green, but I'm looking at it and you guys are behind by quite a bit from what I'm seeing. So let me know if the stream is actually lagging. It shouldn't be. And the quality should be much better now because I stopped rescaling it, so it should be in high def now. Alright, we gotta be careful. Gotta be careful fighting this guy. He is a pain. Keith, win it! What is going on, man? And you can tell by the way I said your name that I recognize your name from me stalking in other streams. But good to see you here. What is going on, man? Keith Winnett says, I often stalk people while they are grinding. You and me both. Aiden Boy says, how is your alliance doing? It's doing okay. I'm still new to it, so still adjusting here. I've already joined the wrong battle group because I thought some changes that were being talked about were already in place. But other than that, doing pretty good. Alright, trying to be a little careful here. Not sure who I want to go in here with, honestly. Let's go in with Iceman here. Gasper says I'm watching and grinding in arenas as well, just typing away. Hey, it's all good. Okay, so now it's starting to ramp up, and you guys will see, you can see it there. It's ramping up, and this is why I choose the champions that I did, power control champions. All right, let's this may or may not be a good matchup, but we'll see. Hopefully my getting on the streak won't end here. But let me concentrate a little bit. This frisky Nightcrawler here. Come on. I hate when Nightcrawler gets all aggressive like this. Yeah. have to fight him old school style, apparently. Okay, don't back off. Since he didn't want to... See, when he starts fighting like that, especially in the higher levels, you'll notice he did not want to back off and just block. So I could do that switch on him. I really hate that. Alright. Okay. And after this round, I'll choose some of my bigger guys. Okay. Let's see what we got. Torek says overkill for Cap would be 4 million. Okay. Definitely got to pay attention here. Come on. Yeah, Hawkeye is definitely underrated, but that's okay. I like him. Oh, she dexed it out of that. She did that thing. Okay. Okay. Ooh, 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 ooh. Aeon Kong, welcome. Torek says, why not use God tier 4-star champs to get the streak going? There's many ways to do it. This is the way that I usually do mine. But you can do it that way as well. There's no one way to do the streak. I prefer to use any champion up to win streak 5. Then use my lowest 5 stars up to about 7 or 8. And then I start using power control champions like you see here. Once I'm at 10, I can use just my powerful champions and it doesn't matter. So like, you know, Archangel, Hyperion, you know, that's just fine. What I'll do here is I'll use one of my, since I don't have an even team of 6 stars, I'll use one of my 6 stars to complete that team. That'll get me to win streak 11. Then I'll use all 6 stars. That'll be 12. Then I'll use my remaining rank 5s. Get me up to like 13, and then I'll use my 550 4 stars to just go ahead and get the rest of the streak going. Alright. Get this juggernaut down here. Love my Archangel. Get you down. Get some neurotoxins on you. You look like you want some more poisons. Go ahead, keep hitting into my block. That's fine. Keith Winnett says, Hawkeye is bae. Yes. Aiden says, still haven't gotten my SA Alliance rewards. Neither have I. Let's see. Gasper says, I want to change my MCOC name to Lord of Thunder. What do you think? Hey, go for it. That girl is poison. See, now you got that song in my head, man. Here's a fun fact. I heard Belle Biv DeVoe back in the day, and I didn't know who they were. So I grew up with New Edition, right? But I kept hearing them as BBD. I didn't know what it stood for or anything. It was just this new group called BBD, you know? Did not know it. And when I found out, I was like, wow, okay. Come on, girl. Fighting a 6-star with a 6-star. Come on. Come on. Give me another special. Alright. Looks like we're going to have to tank a special 3. Unless she wants to give it up. Yep, now she's just backing off. Alright, let's just go for it. Shock on her. Can we get some stuns? Not one stun. Alright, there we go. Now we got some stuns. Wow, okay. Bobby Brown, Johnny, yeah. Each one of New Edition went off and did something on their own. Ralph Tresvant, who was the lead singer, he made one, I think, one album on his own, one solo. I remember Sensitivity. But, and then of course you had Belle Biv and DeVoe, Johnny Gill, and of course everybody know Bobby Brown. Okay. Let's see if this will kill him. Andre B says impressive play. Thank you. Contest of Noobs. What do you mean? I've already done a face reveal. I'm right there at the bottom right hand corner. Don't you see me? I even have a face me sign. Okay, so from 11 to 12 I use my 6 stars finally. And this is the only time I can do this. And I actually waited so that I could. Let's see, what do we want to do? Yeah, let's do that. What's that? Panda Man Pete. What is going on? I am sick. Sick and tired of everybody. I always stay angry. If you guys don't know it, Panda Man Pete is our premier Ghost expert. He put Ghost on the map. Most of us did not know how good Ghost was until Panda Man Pete showed us the way. I watched him and Dooley Ray, another fine YouTuber that I recently discovered. They were going head to head in Labyrinth. Dooley was using Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, and Panda Man Pete was using Ghost. And it was impressive. Ghost was out damaging Starky. It was nuts. But that takes some training to play, and I believe you need certain synergies that he was using. I am definitely not the one to talk to about that, but if you guys have questions, talk to Panda Man Pete. Alright, let's get this Loki down. Come on, Loki. Okay. Hey, the Integral. How are you doing? Did you read we can choose our own profile pic in the game after the update? Yes, I did. I read it just before the stream. If you guys don't know, go check the forums. We are going to be able to choose our own profile pic. This is something that we have asked Kabam for a long time. So no longer will it automatically be your top champion. But from what I read, if you choose a champion that is not your top champion, it's not going to look the same. So people will be able to tell that you've chosen a champion that's not your top champion. But what that's going to do in terms of finding people to duel, I don't know. I use the duel bot and everything, but I do not know how that's going to work. Maybe they'll have something else. That's another request that we have into Kabam, to redo those duels. So instead of us needing a bot or something like that, it makes it a little bit easier to find duel targets. Like, you know, we should be able to say, I want to duel a Nebula, and you should be able to duel a Nebula. In fact, why do you even need to have someone who has ranked up their champion? Why not? You have Thanos teams in Arena, so have some Thanos duels. I never understood that. Whoever I want to duel, if they're a playable character, I should be able to duel regardless of whether I can find someone who has them ranked all the way up to the top. That's just incomprehensible to me, but that is how they did it. Right? Contest of Noobs says, my pick should stay Omega Red. Got to put him on the map. Hey, I'm not sure who I will choose as my profile pick, but anybody that knows me probably has an idea of who it's going to end up being. You know, might be green. I'm not sure, you know. We'll see. But yeah, he's going to be in my profile pick. He's my favorite champion. What can I say? Favorite Marvel character from way back. Him and Wolverine. Alrighty here. Come on, we're fighting Loki again. And see, I love Dr. Voodoo. He is so versatile. See me do a little bit of power control here. And now Loki, he's not going to get no power no more. After I hit him on an even combo with special 2, that's it. Not only is he controlling the power, but he's also doing a lot more damage. Voodoo is a beast. I don't regret awakening him and ranking him up to 4 at all. Aiden Boy says 1-star Colossus all the way. That would be funny. Penman Pete says I'll choose Ghost. If you chose anybody else, I would have been surprised. And I would have talked about you. You have to choose Ghost. You are Ghost now. Ooh. Come on. one thing about Corvus. He's a beast, but without any missions. Okay. You guys are going to see that 1% thing again. Almost got me killed. If the fight was any closer, I could have easily gotten wrecked right there. But anyway, Corvus without his charges, it's horrible. See, look at that. Took him down to 1%. It's happening way more often now than it used to. Contest of News says G-Hulk? Maybe. G-Hulk or, well, actually, it'll probably be him because I don't have OG Hulk as a 5-star. Aiden Boy says Sentry should be buffed. He's so cool in the comics. I had never heard of Sentry before I played this game. But then again, I stopped reading comics a long time ago. Aeon Kong says, I love Hulk, but don't have him as a 5-star. Exactly. But I do have Gladiator Hulk. Lord of Thunder, I see you changed your name. Says, I'll choose Thor. Go for it, man. Alright. Problems connecting to the network. Awesome. Well, let's sit here, see if it comes back. Aiden Boyce says, oh, just laughing. Raymond Picard Jr. says, Lord, what up? Love all your vids, man. Thank you. I'm going to try to make another video. Got a crystal opening coming. I have one 5-star crystal I can open up now. I'm close to another one. I may, at the end of the stream, open up the Occult Labs crystals that I have and see if I have enough to open up 2 5-stars, and then I'll make a video on the 2 5-stars and the 1 Grandmaster crystal that I have. But that'll be after Arena. Come on. Here we go. Love me some Starkey. But he's been my profile pick in long enough. And soon, Corvus was going to be. As soon as I could get enough signature stones into him. Whoa! Attack phase has started. Okay, the integral says. Okay, it just scrolled up on me real fast. We will see lots of Spider-Gwen for sure. I might do that. Aiden Boy says her special one makes her god tier 2. Yes. Do you remember in one of the what do you call it? Events, they actually had her on an unblockable special one. That cracked me up. That was hilarious. All right, so now I've used up all of my really good 5-star champions that I intend to use, so I'm now switching over to my 550 champions, and I'll stick here with them until I'm done with them, which will be around win streak 2021, and then I'll go back to the 5-stars and use up the rest of the 5-stars. Alright. Wish I could play and fight, fight and read chat at the same time like Brian Grant can. But I cannot. I try to do that, I will get wrecked. So I will be with you guys in a moment. Alright. Open some featured 5-stars. No, sir. Aeon Kong, I will probably never open featured 5-stars, although I won't say never. What it will take for me to open a 5-star featured will be when I have almost all of the champions that are in the basic pool and have everybody that I want awakened. If there are no longer any champions that I even want in the basic pool, then I might consider going for feature. But until then, it's basics all the way until I can build up my roster. Nebula is being a little coy in the corner there. Raymond Picard Jr. says 5-star Medusa to rank 3 or 5-star Corvus to rank 4. Both are unduped. If I rank either one, the other will have to wait for a long time for class cats. Alliance needs to get better. Which one would you rank? I would say it depends on your focus. Both of them are worthy of ranking up. However, Medusa, she doesn't absolutely need to be awakened, but I would probably rank Corvus over her at this point, but that is also because I have a, I'm focused more on Alliance War right now, and he is a god in Alliance War. I messed up this fight. May not get this one, guys. She throws her special. She may not even have to throw her special. Okay, you guys are going to see just what prayer can do in this fight. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, Raymond, I would probably go Corvus at this point if you are more Alliance War focused, because Corvus does not need to be awakened at all. Medusa, she benefits greatly from being awakened. So that would be my suggestion. Corvus. Aiden Boy says no more blades in profile pics. Probably not. Aeon Kong says, Lord Shadow, are you going for Captain America Infinity War? No, because I already went for him both times when he was a featured 4-star. So already have him and awakened. Where is my sister? She's hanging out with friends right now. She should be back Monday. I mean, she'll be back before then, but she won't be back to the stream until Monday. All right, this one is going to be the hardest fight for the streak, so let me pay attention a little bit here. This could definitely be ugly. Okay, and I pushed him to his specialty. Not good. You guys will see why that's not good. Alright, let's hope we can do this. Alright. Alright, we should be good. Alright, so watch Yondu's health, and as you might guess, we will see that 1% thing once again. Next up, Kingpin. And I love fighting me some Kingpin. If you guys saw on my channel, me fighting and getting that buzzer beater. Alliance Quest Day 5. And I was using the little symbiote. That was a buzzer beater. Can't get closer than that. Alright. You guys will catch up in a minute. Yep, so since we got Kingpin down, we are guaranteed to go to the next round. Even if we mess up with Storm here. But I still don't like to lose. And Storm can one-shot you. So I definitely like to pay attention. Okay. Alright, she's not going to play right, so this kills her. Tim O'Connell says Spider-Gwen is immortalized in 5.2.6 right by the collector on an unblockable L1 node. That's it. I mentioned that when I could not remember where it was that I saw her on an unblockable L1. And the integral says Corvus for sure. All right. See, Bobby Stapleton says, you go for Guillotine. No, I already have Guillotine. The integral says we ranked 5th this week in AQ. Hey, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Alright, so now we're on win streak 15, so the fights are going to be easy as long as I'm using 550s or 440s. Alright. You don't want to start using low-level 5 stars or anything like that until you are at win streak about 17, 18. I always play it safe and just use up my 4 stars and go all the way until they're done, which takes me usually to 20, 21, somewhere around there. All right. Okay. Lord of Thunder says, yeah, Storm Special 2 is dangerous. Tell me about it. Look away for an instant and get hit with that. If it doesn't kill you, you get stunned. And then she finishes you off. I've had that happen enough that I pay attention now. Neon Kong says, nothing good in the calendar. Yeah. Philemon? I think I said that right. Not sure. Looks like you're asking Aiden something. Aiden, tell me exactly, please, how much to do. Canada. Yo, what's up? And hello to everybody that is on the stream. I don't think I have ever had this many people watching one of my streams. I'm starting to feel self-conscious. It's not a lot, of course, compared to the big boys, but still. I get happy when I see 10. I've gotten 20. But we are currently at 32. So, hello, peoples. How are y'all doing? Yeah, it's just an estimation. The cutoffs are guesses, and you can actually look up a spreadsheet that's online that shows you all the cutoff history, and you can base it on that. For example, one of the ways that I make sure I always get the champion is I don't aim for cutoffs. I always go for the overkill. And if I didn't have anybody telling me what a cutoff was, it wouldn't matter. I know what the champions tend to go for. Sometimes if they're really popular, they go more. But take a look at the spreadsheet, and you can do a Google to find it. And if you can just look and see what's the highest any champion has gone for in that arena. And when you see that, if you are capable of putting up 1 to 2 million more than the highest that any champion has gone, then go for it and put up that much. That's how you don't miss out on champions. Raymond Picard says, press the like button, y'all. Hey, much appreciated. Aeon Kong says it's better to be safe in it's better to be in the safe side. Yeah, definitely better to be on the safe side. And that is me. I am not much of a gambler. And it's funny, you know, when you're younger, you know, people will say, you know, you want to bet this, want to bet that. I was not one of those that usually said that, right? And my friends knew me well enough that when I did say, I'll take that bet, they dropped it. Because they knew that if I was saying I take that bet, that I was 99.9% sure that this was a sure thing that I was doing. Tim O'Connell says, glad to be here. Haven't been able to catch your streams. I just watched them back the next day. Hey, that's kind of what I have to do for quite a few people. Hey, Matt. Welcome. Says you just found my channel. Hold on. I'll read it in a minute. Because every time I look away, Mortal hits me in the jaw. And we can't have that. Mortal gets happy when he does that kind of thing. Ooh, interesting. In order for him to, well, you guys will see it. Mortal normally does not come out of his power game phase. But he does it. Matt says, I just found your channel, like your layout, and subbed. Thanks. I'm actually going to have someone help me out with my layout. A friend of mine in real life here. He also, he was streaming before I was. I was Johnny come lately to the party here. I didn't even know, this is years ago, but YouTube was streaming, and I didn't even know that YouTube streamed and supported streaming. Well, my friend, I forget what games he streams on his Twitch, but he's much larger. He's been doing it for a while. And I remember, you know, we had gone out, me, him, and a mutual friend of ours, and we went out to eat. And he got a notification, and he's sitting there going, whoa. It was a notification of a deposit for like $500. And for a minute, he couldn't think of where it came from. It came from his stream. It was from his stream revenue. I was like, okay, big baller, go ahead. But he was doing that long before I was. But he said he's going to help me out, so I might be changing up the layout here. Okay, Philemon says, okay, I'll do my best, but he's good even unawakened. Yeah, he is good unawakened. I believe his awakened ability is what gives him all of the synergies. But don't quote me on that. I believe that's it. Tim O'Connell says, Lord Shadow, have you seen the YouTuber called Crafty Grinding? He does an amazing job with arena predictions. No, I haven't. Someone mentioned him in a previous stream, and I had never heard of him, so I was asking people, is that a website? Well, what is that? But yeah, I've heard of him, but I haven't had a chance to check him out. But I do plan to. Domino is a beast. Lord Shadow, you remember about Black Widow Arena. You might have to remind me about that. Aiden Boy says, I already have a 5-star Luke Cage and a 4-star Quake and Hulk, but I still want him. Hey, I am a collector. So if I don't have a champion, I want him. That's why even when I do my crystal openings, if it's a new champion, I don't care if it's a champion that I'm probably never going to use outside of Arena. If it's a new champion, then that's more points in Arena. It's a champion I don't have. So bring on Iron Patriot, bring on Spider-Gwen. I don't have either one of them. And if I get them, they're new champions. I want them. And I may not take them past rank 2, but hey, it will help my arena grind so that I spend less time in arena. See, window for Black Widow, maybe less than one. Oh yeah, you're talking about before they changed the arenas, when you had them combined, and if you went just a little too high, you missed one champion and got the next. And yeah, that one was not fun. I remember those days. And see, around that time, I was just trying to build my roster. So when I did go for champions, I just went as high as I could go, because I was going to get somebody. As long as both the champions were new, if I didn't get one, I got the other. And that's how I built my roster up. Raymond Picard says, Lord, you said your friend in real life. That was funny. Hey, MCOC is life, but you know, is real life. Because most of the friends that I have online, they don't know me in real life. But he does. Me and him go way back. He was young. We were neighbors. And he used to play with my nephew. And I set up 2 computers outside of my room for them to play, you know, network games and things like that. And eventually, because I helped raise my nephew, eventually he went to live with my sister, not the one that comes on these streams. He went to live with her, but he still came by. All right, Aiden boys, thanks for stopping by. He would still come by to play the games because he just loved video games. So, you know, we started playing video games together, and look at this. He made $500 playing video games. He used to play StarCraft, I remember, as well. And he was the one that told me that they actually had a college class for credits. You could take a StarCraft class. And I just shook my head. I was like, wow, really? But when you think about it, it's entertainment. And there's a lot of money in entertainment. So that's what I mean when I say in real life. Alright, let's see. We got this round, this next round, and one more round after that. And then we go back to my 5 stars. And I forgot what, we'll see what win streak I'm at, but it's usually about 20 or 21. Although I usually switch over at 12, but the way that things have been going in the arena, when I do that, that 12th fight used to be easy with 550s, but it's not anymore. So if I can, you know, with the 6 stars, if they're off cooldown, I use them and go to 13 instead. That way I have 2 really strong teams that I know that I'm going to be able to take whatever they have, whatever they throw at me. Love me some Scarlet Witch. Alright, Raymond. I will check him out. Black Widow Arena had Fix It as the featured, right? That's been a while back. That sounds kind of familiar. But I really don't remember, to be honest with you. Meister, I see you. As soon as I finish with this fight here that you guys can't see just yet. Yeah, that fight right there. Ooh. You're gonna see me do something that I shouldn't do, but it's not gonna really matter. Alright. Meister says, I end 100%, 5.4, and got a 5-star Cosmic Awakening Gem. That's not bad. There's some nice Cosmic champions that you could use that Awakening Gem on. Hyperion, he's worth an Awakening Gem. Medusa, for sure, is worth that Awakening Gem. If you have a 5-star Medusa, just may as well go ahead and use it on her. Hyperion is a beast with or without being awakened. Alright, we got this last round here. And then we'll go back to our 5 stars and get them off of cooldown. And after we get done with the 5 stars, I'll go ahead and open up those crystals. And see what we can get, and see if we can get enough 5-star shards to open up a second 5-star crystal. But even if we don't, I wouldn't mind getting some T5 basics. Go ahead, Wolvie. I still love Wolvie. Now, if they had Wolverine as a 5-star, hoo-wee. That would be beast mode. Even unawakened, he would be nuts. Alright, let's get a heavy. You guys will see how I fight with Dormammu when I fight with him offensively. Hit that heavy, build up those charges there as much as possible. Stun him, hit him with a heavy. Mistimed it. He started healing, but that's okay. Manhandle him anyway. That degen did it. Pushed him a little bit faster than I was ready for. Ali Dawood, hello. Meister, waiting for Medusa. I have Corvus 455, but I don't want to use it on him. Yeah, don't. I used a generic on my Corvus, but that is because I wanted the prestige, and I was going to be taking him to 565. And I wanted to attract a nice higher tier alliance. So it was an investment. Because he does not need to be awakened. Some people said that it was a waste, but I don't think so. It was an investment. I don't regret it. And if you saw my, what was it, the symbioid difficulty, was it? When I faced Symbiote Supreme, and I went in there, and he was my last, not Symbiote, I think it was the Epic difficulty, and he was my last champion. I walked in there, and I would have instantly died had Corvus not been awakened. Because Symbiote Supreme looked at all of those cruelty buffs and everything that I had on me, and I instantly, before I even got a chance to swing at him, was down to that 1%, because it would have taken me out. But because he was awakened, I survived. So, no regrets. Let's see. We should be okay now. Okay, we're at 22. So just one extra one because I went to 13 instead of 12. Requiem? Captain's Cut. Not sure what you mean. Contest of News, how are you in Omni 2? So far so good, man. I joined the wrong battle group earlier. Thought that some changes that we were making were already live or in place, but they weren't yet. But other than that, this will be my first war with these guys, really. You know, the war is off season. Too many people. We were tanking, they were tanking. So, didn't really get a chance to practice, really. So this will be first war to knock some of the dust off. I was just saying your name, Requiem, or asking whether that's how you pronounced it. Because it's not really Requiem, but is that how you pronounce it? Alright, let's get this Hela. Hela is capable of a lot of damage if you know how to use her. Let's see if I can build up some Furies here. Okay, never mind. Oh, Contest of News was saying now you're in Omni 2. Yeah. Come on, Wasp. Ugh. Hate that. Wasp auto evade. Hate it. Ugh. They must have Limber on or something. Because that stun wasn't lasting very long at all. Raymond Picard says, I'm disappointed to hear that your Alliance Omni was tanking. Come on, bruh. Fight, fight, fight. Hey, it's the way of things, man. Off season seems to be the way that the upper tier alliances do. Contest of News, every alliance is tanking. Exactly. And get this, we had one, we went up against one, and they didn't place any defense. We didn't place any defense. And no one did anything that war. So it was a tie. And we thought that everybody would get something, but that's not how Kabam did it. Kabam was wise to that. And so nobody got the rewards. Let's see. Let me start using some of my some of my synergy teams. Although some of them will not be there simply because I used up my low levels really fast. Hey Raymond, not obviously not every single alliance, but a large number of them do that. I would be surprised if in the off season you didn't encounter some alliances that were tanking. I mean, it's possible, of course, but we encountered many. I think out of all of the fights, there were maybe 1 or 2 that didn't. I don't know. ASR and MNG never tank. Hey. Do what you gotta do. I wish that Kabam would fix things so that tanking wasn't a thing. Because when you see a lot of alliances tanking like that, that's a signal that something is wrong. That shouldn't be a thing. So if I were on the Kabam team and I saw this happening, I would look into why it's happening and start brainstorming to see what we could do to solve that. This is definitely a sort of a Kabam created problem. Sniper Boss. Sniper Boss says, "Yep, my boy Lord Shadow, how you doing? I am doing okay. Good to see you." Raymond Picard says, "Yeah, we fought a couple of them that placed 2 stars. Yeah, we had some fun. We had a theme, and one time everybody placed a Colossus. So every Colossus that you had, that's all you placed was Colossus. I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny." All right. Let's see. Get a few more. I think I've used up all of my 1 stars now, so I can stop looking down, and I'm just gonna go straight through them and not worry about too many synergies. Contest News says, "We had really bad matchups season 3 and it cost us Masters. Ouch." Well, as you may know, I've never seen Masters, and this is my first time in a Platinum alliance. My previous alliance, the highest we made, I believe, was gold. I think we made it to gold 1. Man, I love fighting with Taskmaster. He's just so much fun, man. But you do have to pay attention when you're fighting him, fighting with him. He is not one of those ones that you can just sort of fight on auto, on auto or something like that. Not if you want to use him to his best ability. He is a lot of fun. That's why I took him up to rank 3. And if I had the resources, there's a lot of champions that I would take to rank 4 just because I have fun with them. And he would be one of them. SNC says, hey, Gold Pocket says, "Kabam's matchmaking sucks, so you got to do what you can for your alliance." Exactly. It sucks that's a thing, but it is what it is. And SNC says, Taskmaster is unappreciated. Yeah, he is. I do have a lot of fun playing with him, for sure. Okay. Okay, y'all are about to see me just start getting wrecked here. Don't ask me what is going on, because I don't know. But I had enough. So just look at that. I swung. He met it with a special. Every time I tried to intercept, he's snatching me, then he hits me with a heavy. And I was just like, okay, we're not doing this today. So what do? Throw a bike at him. That's New York style fighting. Use whatever you have. Take down your opponent. There's a bottle somewhere. Pick up that bottle. Hit him in the head. Do what you got to do. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we got you. And we got you. Contest News says exactly. A top 5 alliance is lower war rating than us. And Raymond says Taskmaster is fun. He tells you what to do. Exactly. And that's why you have to pay attention. You don't pay attention and you don't catch it. And I don't know all that much about him, but I did notice that when I'm throwing the heavies, I trigger another instruction. And that is awesome. Oh, man. You guys will watch this. It's kind of funny. So, look at that. I got stunned. He got stunned. Then he astral evaded me. One of the funniest things I saw, though, I think Seaton did it. It was a Black Panther Civil War against Black Panther Civil War, when they both had the armor up, and they just kept stunning each other. It was hilarious. I'm not sure if he has that still on his channel, but that was funny. Aeon Khan says, Lord Shadow, it's almost 4 a.m. now, going to sleep. All right, man, take care, and thanks for stopping by. Aeon Khan is in Bangladesh, so he stayed up to come on the stream. Come on, big boy. See if I can get him to throw this special too. Hey. SNC says that gold amount is... Yeah, buddy. Gold problems? Yeah, I don't know such a thing. Doc 4 Strain says, just stopping by and dropping a like. Thank you. Thank you again. Sandeek says, Tier 3 Pro picture is only 500 unit. Hey, I saw that as well. And I may end up spending some units on one of those one time, maybe. We'll see. Alright. Let's grab you. Raymond Picard says, Sentinel is also underappreciated. Yes, he is. I was telling somebody in my alliance that if they do give us rank down tickets, I may rank down my Iceman to take up my Sentinel to rank 4. Just swap the two. May, in fact, do that. Sentinel is very underappreciated. And I would have more use, especially since my Iceman isn't even awakened. So I don't have him, you know, I won't put him on defense. And I just don't really use him. I mean, he's good. But Sentinel, I'll be using Sentinel. If he was a rank 4, definitely. I am really impressed that the stream health is green. And I'm streaming in HD, which I haven't been. I thought for sure that I was going to struggle. Now, something else that I did was I put Streamlabs in performance mode. Meaning, when it's not in performance mode, it actually plays a preview. So I would see a preview in Streamlabs. Then I would have a tab open to the live stream in my browser as well. Plus, of course, I have the mirroring software playing at the same time, and it didn't seem to like all of that. But that's how I normally have been streaming. And it normally will, the live stream health would be like in the yellow, but it stayed green, steady green. Alright, let's see who else we got. And we'll just go ahead with you. Alright. Sniper Boss says, do you like Takis? Who is Takis? You will have to tell me who that is. SNC says, God, I wish my streams were like this. Like what? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Come on. Get this. I would like to get a Elgato capture card at some point in time. I guess if I make enough money, I'll get it, so that there's not as much lag. Because, you know, I'll be saying stuff, you know, while I'm fighting, but you guys won't see it for, you know, probably another 10 seconds, maybe 10-15 seconds or so. So it would be cool not to have that lag there. Raymond Picard Jr. says, Lord, do you know how to play the Quake style? Yes, I do. I have her as a 5-star rank 2 and can rank her to rank 3, but I don't know how to play that style. Are you up to... Hold on. Middle of fighting this Nebula. And see, I'm fighting Nebula right now. And I might lose this. Yeah, I'm going to lose it because I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, I stayed alive for a while, though. I didn't pay attention, and she got me with the shock charges. Yeah, I can't play it and do that. And this Nebula was much higher. So you see there, it was over with. But yeah, don't know how to play that style. Are you up to making a how to use Quake video? There are videos out there already for Quake style. So I probably would not make one. I would just redirect you to one of those videos. And I hate losing because that's points. I hate losing those points. Alright, Sniper Ball says, OM, you don't know Takis Smack the Snack Food? No. Snack food? I don't really eat too many junk food stuff these days. I did when I was younger. And guess what? You keep eating all that junk food, you get older, Yeah. Might not want to keep doing that. SNC, by the way, are you already monetized? Yeah, I am. I was monetized before I started streaming. Takis like Cheetos. It was spicy. Well, for one, I don't like spicy foods. And I do know Cheetos, though. Okay, take a look. I'm about to fight with Quake, so I'll show you how to fight with her. Just charge up that heavy, and you'll see me getting hit, but that's okay. But I'll end up in the corner, and you'll just see how I do it. Just charge it, charge it. Okay, so there you go. Not a perfect one, but you'll also see why a lot of people may not like Quake style, because you make one mistake, you're going to get wrecked, and chances are you're going to end up in the corner like you see there. So you have to be very sure that you like that particular style of play, because she is actually very good. But if you know how to fight that style. If you don't, she's not going to be good for you. You're going to hate her. It's kind of like Star-Lord. People used to tell me how good Star-Lord was. And so I was like, okay, I had my 440 Star-Lord, and I was doing Realm of Legends. And you can see it on the channel. Way, way back, you'd have to search for it. And I did not do good with Star-Lord because I couldn't play well enough to keep that combo. So Star-Lord was not a good champion for me. It had nothing to do with whether he was good or not. And that's why I tell people, you know, you ask me, is this champion good? Well, it depends. Champions are tools. So if the champion is one that you are comfortable with and you can get things done with that champion, then that's the best champion for you. But no matter where people try to rank the champion, if you're not good with that champion, it's not going to help you. Not going to help you at all. You know, we could tell you, oh yeah, Star-Lord is the best champion in the game. But if you can't maintain a combo, then that's a tool that sucks for you until you can learn how to use that tool more effectively. He's not going to be a good one for you to use. Alright, let's get this war machine down. Alright. Raymond Picard says, what are your opinions on both Gladiator Hulk and Cap Infinity War? Cap Infinity War is the more useful of the two. And I say that as much as I love my Gladiator Hulk. Gladiator Hulk is more of a niche champion. If you're taking the Starburst path in map 6, or if you're fighting a lot of Dormammus or Magics, basically if you're facing passive degen, Gladiator Hulk, beast. But outside of those situations, he's just an okay champion. He needs that face me to be the beast that he is. Cap Infinity War, on the other hand, he is nuts. I have seen him do, what was it, 150 something K crit on his L2. So he is capable of crazy damage. Plus he's tanky with the glancing. So if it were a choice between ranking up one of those two, I would go Captain Infinity War. He is also on my most wanted list for a 5-star. We're getting down, almost down to the end of my 5 stars here. Sleeper Gaming, yo, what's going on, man? SNC says, okay, I'll use War Machine for Realm of Legends. Hey, you could. He'll work. The problem with choosing champions like that is that you may, unless you're really good, you'll just end up using more resources. Because in Realm of Legends, any champion, and I do mean any champion, can do Realm of Legends except for Wolverine. You need a specific type of champion to deal with Wolverine's regen. So, Guillotine, you could even use Sentinel. It's a long fight, but it's doable. Void, of course, is the best for that. But if you don't have a decent counter for Wolverine, you're not passing him. But other than that fight, you can use any champion. The difference between what champion you use will just mean how much longer the fights are going to be and how many revives you're going to end up using. Alright, let's get the spider grin off of my butt. Power lock in a little bit. No L1 for you. Raymond Picard says, I don't have either, but I'm saving my class cats for one of them. Go for it. Save it until they're expiring. Alright. Get this magic down. And see, I'm already almost done with my next fight, and you guys haven't even seen the start of it yet. But this magic is unawakened, so she's very easy. Sniper Ball says, if you could have one champ as a 6-star or 5-star, who would it be? Come on, just say it to me. I know. I a boss. If I could have one champ as a 6-star or a 5-star, well, as a 6-star right now, I would like a Corvus. Corvus would be very, very nice to get as a 6-star. So would a Red Hulk as a 6-star. Frojo got Red Hulk as a 6-star and then duped him and then took him to rank 2. Now, I wouldn't take him to rank 2. Corvus I would be tempted to take to a rank 2. Very tempted to do that for Corvus. I also want Ghost. In fact, after this next fight, I'll pop up a little graphic that I use in my crystal openings that will show you the champions that I would like to get. See here. Okay, I actually hit the wrong thing, so I'm in the next fight, but I'll show you guys in a minute. So I made a little graphic for my most wanted champions. Alright, let's see. Alright, so wait till this fight is over here. And I popped up the graphic, so you guys should see it in a minute. There we go. Those are my most wanted champions. You see Blade and Void up there at the top. Those are the two top choices for 5 stars for me. If I got either one of those, I will rank them up. But Void, if I get Void, I will take him to rank 5 ASAP. I have about 183 signature stones waiting for Void, but haven't pulled him yet. Medusa, Killmonger, and you see that Captain America Infinity War, I want him as a 5-star as well. Domino, of course, and Ghost, who is not yet in the crystals. I usually have to tell people that I put this up here not because they're all in the crystals, because I really don't pay attention to who's in the crystals. I just put it up because I want the champion. And Magic, you see down there, she's all lonely because in my previous opening, I actually awakened everybody else that I wanted to awaken down there but her. So she's actually the last one of the champions that I really wanted to awaken. That was a really nice opening, in fact. All right, back to the grind. See if we can get these guys down. And because I started a little bit late, because I wanted to get all the milestones in the 4-star feature, which meant I had to use my 5 stars late. So they weren't going to come off cooldown until about 4 hours after the arena started. That's why I started this stream a little bit later than I normally would. But that offsets everything. So that means that these guys are going to start coming off of a cooldown early. Like, let me see. Yeah, see, it's already like 6 o'clock right now for me. So these guys are going to come off, you know, around 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe 2. So I'll be asleep, which means that I'll be offset, because whenever I wake up, I'll hit the arena again and get them on cooldown again, but that just displaces everything. Alright. Okay. Oh, I used them up already. Yep, I did. Whatever. Just trying to get these down here. SNC says Nebula is bae. She is a beast. I'll give her that. She has her uses. SNC says Lords are battling. Hey, that's all right. Hold on, I'll get to you in a minute. Let's see, Corvus or Domino. That's a hard one. Both of them, flip a coin. It's going to mostly be personal preference. If Domino is not awakened, then I might lean more towards Corvus. But if you have not done Labyrinth of Legends and you are looking for a Labyrinth of Legends option, then it's going to be Domino, because Domino is a Labyrinth of Legends option. Corvus is not. Emma, that's another hard one. I don't know if she is a Labyrinth of Legends option. But if Domino is awakened, I probably would go Domino, unless you are looking for an Alliance War beast and you don't mind maybe running suicides or boosting up. Other than that, yeah, probably Domino. Alright, Sniper Boss, take care. You have a good day as well. Alright, so we're getting really close to the end here. And then we'll see just what kinds of loot we'll have in those crystals. Lords of Thunder, says, what do you mean by Lab of Legends option? I mean, if you are looking for a champion to take into the Labyrinth of Legends to be able to fully clear it 100%, Domino can help you, except for a few fights, but Domino can help you do that. Corvus, you do not want to do that in Labyrinth. In fact, I wouldn't even take Corvus in for the easy path. He is not good for long fights. So that is what I mean by a Labyrinth of Legends option. Star-Lord is the best option still. Spider-Man Stark Enhanced is a close second in my opinion. That's who I used. And then you just have several others that are good that can get you through. Ghost, Domino, trying to remember who else is a good option in there. But if you're willing to spend the revives, you can do it with quite a number of champions that are maybe not, on the top of the list of good options. Now I want you guys to watch this fight, and this is something that I hope they fix, but I have never been able to land his special 2 against some champions. See that? That is exactly what happens almost all the time when I try to fire off his L2. I was told to not do a 5-hit combo and just do like maybe a 3 or a 2-hit, but I've had it happen there as well. So I would love for them to fix that so I can do his special 2 again. That would be awesome. Odenek, how are you doing? You were lurking, weren't you? Sounds about right. I'm sitting on 455 Domino and Corvus, but I'm taking Domino to 565 for lab reasons mainly. Exactly. That is definitely what I would do if I had Domino. And at this point in the game, I would always tell people to rank 5 whatever champion you are planning to take into the Labyrinth. There's no reason not to. Do Act 5 first, that's what I did. Use the resources that you get there to rank 5 a Labyrinth option. And then go in there and wreck. You're just stopping to drop a like. Gotcha. Thanks for stopping by. Lord of Thunder says, so you need someone for long fights. Got it. Yeah, someone that can handle the long fights and can, oh, Blade is the other one that I was thinking of. That's a Labyrinth of Legends option. He will do the fights safer but slower than Star-Lord and Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. You'll use less resources with him. But all the ones that I mentioned are great for long fights. And they do a decent amount of damage. Blade doesn't do that much damage, but because of his healing, if he's awakened that is, you'll save a lot of resources taking him in there. Since I do not have Blade, I can't do that. Otherwise, I would have definitely gone in there with Blade and my Starkey. Even if I only had Blade at rank 4 and I was planning to use Starkey for most of the fights, I still would have brought Blade. Odenik says, another thing to consider with Corvus is meta shelf life. Corv will always be great at 455, but going into Act 6 and beyond, there's a real chance that the meta will shift a la Blade. True. That is definitely true. I hope it doesn't shift too quickly so that I can get some use out of my Corvus. Yeah, I knew you were lurking. DXN, you still don't have Iron Patriot. No, I do not. And guess what? I don't really miss him, but if you look at some of my crystal openings, I would rather have an Iron Patriot for the first time, a Gwenpool, well not Gwenpool, a Spider Gwen, because I don't have her either, than duplicating my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced as many times as I did. I must have duplicated him about 5 times. I would rather have 5 new champions. He's actually now my first maxed out SIG level champion. After the last dupe, he went to 199, and I used a SIG stone in him. I had 100 generics, and before I ended up crying in another opening because I forgot to take him to a 200, I just went ahead and used one of my generics on him since I didn't have any tech to use. But we are about to come to the end of this when I open up those crystals. And I will then probably go get something to eat. I had my lunch, but it's getting to be about dinner time now. I may spend some time in one of the other arenas just to make sure that I'm on the streak in the 4-star basic, which I believe I am now. But we'll see. I hate fighting classic Spider-Man. Very annoying to fight. And when he was on a stun immune, oh my goodness. Because they have not fixed the evade. It's just that we have so many different counters for evade champions now. There's not a problem, but auto evade, still broken. Ooh, timed that one wrong. That's okay. Back with that intercept. Okay. Let's see here. I think we've got one more round, and then I'll pop those crystals open and see what we get there. If we have, okay, there we go. Starting to have some network issues, which is funny. Live stream is doing the best that it ever has. Stream health is great, and yet it pops up with that network message. I actually like fighting with Juggernaut in the arena, and I was happy to awaken him. Juggernaut was actually my first 5-star, and I only awakened him relatively recently, long after he passed being like one of the beast mode defenders. I was so happy to get him because I was like, I'm gonna awaken him and put him on defense, and then we're gonna be able to, you know, really hurt some folks. Yeah, DXN. Yeah, I must be. I don't know. Iron Patriot just don't like me. Okay, so Because I used some uneven teams earlier, I still have one 5-star to use. And let me see. And I hate doing this because it's dangerous, but hopefully I'm not going to get deathmatched here. Will I get deathmatched? No. Whew, good. So I'll use up my Rhino and two of my favorite 4-stars that I wish I could rank up now, but I'm trying to get all of my 5-stars to at least rank 2. And I'm close. I've got 5, I think, left to do. And once I get the rewards for AQ and Summoner Advancement and some other stuff, I'll be able to rank up one of them. And I'll just have to wait for level up, maybe. I may wait for level up. And then I'm trying to think. The store might be reset, and when it's reset, I should be able to buy some more T1 alphas, because that's what I'm missing the most right now. Because you only need 2 T4 basics to take them up to rank 2. But you need 5 of those T1 alphas. And I've been ranking champions up every chance I get, so I don't have any spare T1 alphas. It's not unusual for me to rank up 2 at a time sometimes. Alright. There's Omega Red. I really want to rank him up. He is awesome with suicides. Okay, game froze on me for a second, caused me to get hit. That's alright. Okay. Alright, so we are done with the arena. And I will now check out those crystals and see how much we get. Oh, may have rewards here. Okay, not too bad, not too bad at all. You guys will see here in a minute what I got. So I may actually, yeah, I may be able to rank up 2 again by the time level up event comes around. Level 2 5-stars to rank 2, that is. Let's see, yep. Yeah. Okay, I'll do the housekeeping later. Let's take a look at these crystals. See what we get. So these crystals are from the Occult Labs, or as Legacy sometimes says, Oculate. That's cute. Anyway, these are from Occult Labs, the hardest difficulty. And it can be a pain. Some days it's nice and easy. Other days it is a royal pain. But when I open these up and I start getting these 5-star shards and, you know, a chance for the T5 basics and the T2 alpha frags, then it becomes worth it. But the most common from here are going to be the 5-star shards. You see how it teased me there? I thought it was going to be that T5 basic, and it just kind of slowly rolled over to the 5-star shards. Alright. At least we got something more than 5-star shards. on this next one. And let's see what we get. Alright, so we got T2 Alpha fragments, 1,000 of them. Not bad at all. I'm trying to look at what you guys are seeing rather than what I'm spinning out here. And nice. T5 basic frags, 1,000 of them. Definitely. Any amount of those is good. Love getting those. Alright. And we got some more 5-star shards. Not upset about that. Would like to get more 5-star shards than 250 though. That would be nice. But to me, it's still worth it. They add up, and as long as I can go in there with my top guys, it's not too painful. It's still annoying, but not too painful. Alright, so more 5-star shards. And of course, for these, 5-star shards are the most common. T2 alphas, to me, would be the second best, because I do need those T2 alphas. And top prize would be the T5 basic frags. But so far, at least in this one, I've been getting the lowest amounts that you can get for each one of these. But hey, it's better than nothing. Alright, let's see what we got in this one. And more 5-star shards. Alright, and I'm kind of trying to watch both. I'm spinning it here, but I'm watching it on the stream. See, 1,000 T2 alphas, so not upset about that. And we'll look at the summary at the end and see what we got out of all of these. But if you guys can do the epic, definitely, but don't spend resources, you know, on the epic mode. If you're having to use like a ton of revives or stuff like that, unless it's just fun for you. But if you're having to use a bunch of revives, then it's not really worth it. I wouldn't do it. Although I have used a revive early on. I've used a revive a couple of times, in fact, but usually it's like 1 or 2. Like I lost my Hyperion, and I had to fight an Abomination. And I tried fighting him with my Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, seeing if I could, you know, build up all the poise charges and then get him down before the poisons got me. No. No, I couldn't. Uh-oh. I think I saw something nice out of the corner of my eye. T2 alpha frags. And a catalyst is formed. Alright. I like that. So that means that I got that T2 alpha formed. Alright. So last one is 5-star shards. And you can see the summary there. 2,500 5-star shards total. 1,000 T5 basics, not bad. And we have this, I believe, left over because we formed one. And we got a total of 7,000, sorry. And that completed a T2 alpha. And you see we have 413 left. Alright, let me see my crystals and see if I have enough for 2 5-stars. I'm in the wrong place. Okay, we're close. We're very close to having enough for 2 5-stars. And I'm going to wait till I get enough for 2 5-stars before I open up those crystals. Yeah, and we'll open up that Grand Master as well. And let me just take a look at my inventory. Don't know if anybody cares but me. Alright. Yeah, see, I've got 5 T4 basics. So I can rank up 2. I just need 10 T1 alphas. I got the glory. So when I go into the store, I'll probably buy enough to get another. Well, maybe not. I'll definitely buy up as many T1 alphas as I can, so that I can rank up 2, and I always try to get some T4 basic fragments. And you see I'm close to another T5 basic catalyst. And let's just go on down. Yep, and there's the T2 alpha. So you can see I need 1 T1 alpha. I need 6 in order to be able to rank up 2 5-stars to rank 2. And I'll be able to buy that in the store. And I have 10 T2 alphas. I am saving those because the next champion that I take to rank 4, I want to be able to take them to rank 5. So I'm just kind of saving those for that. Alright. And see, Christian Murillo says, hey man, hey, how are you doing? I'm just about to end the stream. Thank everyone for stopping by and for watching this stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Helps me out. And other than that, you guys have a blessed day.